Hi, this is David Gilmore, known as LDS Prepper, and to watch over 600, I think it's 700 videos on emergency preparedness, go to ldsprepper.com. Today, I'm actually helping a neighbor build a Mittleider garden, and we're working on the trellising, the T-frames. So she has already gone down and picked up all the lumber, the 4x4s and the 2x4s to build the T-frames, and now she spent hours laying this out, putting it on paper. Very impressive. She's done all her due diligence. She got the Mittleider gardening course book, looked at the information there, watched my videos online, put it all on paper, and now we're actually building it. So she has kind of a unique garden area that it's not a garden area, but to her credit, she's taking what used to be a flower box area and making it a place to grow food. This isn't actually even her property. A friend is letting her do this on her property, but she's making it work. And so let's see what she's done here. She's got a length of garden here that is 13 feet long, and then in this kind of cut off area, it's not even rectangle because this is lawn, she's got another area, and she's going to make this 8 feet long. So what we're doing is we're making T-frames. A 4x4 post will go here and here at the end of that 8-foot long box, and then we got a 13-foot box here that we'll put a T-frame post at the end, then 5 feet in, and which is 8 feet from that end. So we'll have 3 T-frames here, and then what we're actually doing is making an 8-foot header going across this end, and then a 30-inch header across this end, and then an 8-foot header right here. Then she's taken another area which is just barely enough to get a garden in. You can see it's 18 inches, actually about 20 inches wide, but we have to stay away from the fence a bit. And so we're making 4 T-posts, T-frames, and we're making the top 32 inches across. So here we've already cut the 32-inch headers, and then we wanted to drill for the nails, and so she brought out her drill set. I found the drill that was just one size smaller than the nail, and that's the drill that I used. Then I measured to the center, which is 15 inches in, and then an inch off either side, and then I just offset the 6-inch nails to give it the best support on the top of the 8-foot 4x4 post. She's using the Mittleider gardening course book to design and lay out her garden, and I just want to show you this book. This is so awesome. She's got everything just marked in here with little tabs, and you can tell she's been totally reading this book. She's got marks here on the top, here on the side. It's just really, really cool. So I saw a mark in here for T-frames. And so we go to the advanced topics, lesson 15, caring for climbing plants, and it shows you exactly how to mark them out, how to cut them, how to build the support braces. Then you just literally go step by step, and we're just doing that exactly right down this list here, and we will end up with T-frames just like this. So congratulations for her for following the book. She's asked many questions, sent me emails. This is what I love to see, is when people are actually taking action. I get a little concerned when people buy a book or the micronutrients, and I never hear from them because I don't know whether they're doing it or not. But here, she's actually doing it. So take action, learn how to grow food, and get the Mittleider gardening course book to lay it out. Follow this method to the T, and make sure you're using the LDS Prepper Premium Micronutrient Mix to feed your plants successfully. In order to have support when hammering in those nails, I find something that I can put the end of the 4x4 post on. Here it's a foundation to my garage. Back that up to there, and then I can easily nail in the nails. You can see I've got the lines lined up here in the center, and making sure that this is flat. This here surface is even with this surface. Now that we've got the header on, we want to get the supports on. And we've got 3-inch deck screws, or you can use 3-inch exterior screws. Deck screws are higher quality. And you can put the screws in like this, or you can put them in like that. If you're going to put them in like this, you go down 2 inches from the end. If you're going to put them in like this, come down 1.5 inches from the end. So you have half the screw in this piece and half the screw in that piece of wood. I've got several pieces of supports lined out. I mentioned 1.5 inches. Put in my screws just long enough so they'll hold, and now I'm ready to put those on to the T-frame. Before we put the support on, we want to make sure that the top is square. So you can see it is not quite square here. We've got space here in this corner. And if we move the T-frame over to the other side, we see that we got some space over there. So all I need to do is take my mallet here and hammer on this side. One reason why I like to put the nails offset, because I can hammer that nail that's offset and it will hold that piece of wood firm. And I tapped on this side a little bit, and now I've got that square. Now I'm ready to put in my support. And there we have it, a perfectly square T-frame. So we are now done making the 4 T-frames that we need for the garden going against the fence. The rest of it she's going to have to build on site. So we've got everything cut, measured, and ready to go. And I'm very excited for her, very excited to come over and see the finished project when she gets that done. So I'll have a follow-up video on how this looks over in her garden. This is LDS Prepper reminding you, if ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. She's preparing now and learning how to grow food, so she doesn't have to worry about the coming food collapse and worrying about what she has to do to get food, because she'll be growing in her own backyard. To get the Mittleider Gardening Course book and the LDS Prepper Premium Micronutrient Mix so you can get prepared too by growing your own food, go to ldsprepperstore.com.